Welcome to Daily Stoic Practice, your compass to navigate the complexities of modern life with ancient wisdom. Have you ever felt like there's an invisible enemy living inside your mind? A small voice constantly whispering, "You'll fail, you're not good enough," or even worse, "You don't deserve this." These whispers don't just make you doubt yourself, they suffocate every opportunity you have to move forward. But what if I told you that this enemy isn't real? That you can not only recognize it, but also control it, defeat it, and turn your mind into your greatest ally? Sounds like something out of a fantasy story, doesn't it? Now, imagine this. One morning, you wake up and your mind is no longer haunted by negative thoughts. Instead, you feel like you own the world, confident, clear-headed, and ready to take on any challenge. This isn't just a dream. It's something Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers, actually achieved. And today, I'll guide you on a similar journey. This isn't about dry philosophical lessons. This is your roadmap to break free from the chains of negative thinking, build a stronger mind, and live a life worth living. Are you ready to face your greatest enemy, the one within your mind? Let's begin. The first strategy. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, was not just a ruler of an empire. He was a master of his own mind. He once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Think of your soul as a blank canvas. The thoughts you choose to focus on each day are the colors that paint it. Picture this. You get an email from your boss criticizing your performance. What's the first reaction in your mind? "I'm so incompetent. I'm probably going to get fired." But pause for a moment. Is that thought the truth? Or is it just a knee-jerk emotional reaction to pressure? Marcus advises us to approach these thoughts with calm and objectivity. Ask yourself, is this thought a fact or just an emotion? What lesson can I learn from this situation? That second question is particularly powerful because Marcus Aurelius didn't just endure challenges, he transformed them into opportunities for growth. Let's take a real-life example. Bella, a talented graphic designer, once faced rejection from a major client. Her initial reaction? "I'm not creative enough. Maybe I'm not cut out for this job." But instead of drowning in negativity, Bella decided to sit down, write in her journal, and analyze what went wrong. She realized the client didn't reject her because she lacked skills, but because she hadn't fully understood their needs. From that point on, she focused on improving her communication, asking more specific questions to better grasp her client's expectations. The result? Her next project earned high praise and opened doors to new opportunities. The key takeaway here is this: negative thoughts only have power when we fail to challenge them. But when we choose to confront and learn from them, they become stepping stones to growth. Marcus also emphasized this. Look within. Within is the fountain of good. When faced with difficulties, instead of looking for answers outside, turn inward. Calmness and reason are always within reach. You just need to tap into them. One effective way to practice this is by building the habit of journaling daily. Take a few minutes each night to write down situations that triggered negative thoughts. Then, ask yourself, how did I react? Could I have responded differently? Were my thoughts at that moment reasonable? For example, my friend Rosalind used to dread feedback from her manager. She would immediately think, "They must be unhappy with me." But after journaling for a few weeks, Rosalind realized most of the feedback was simply constructive, meant to help her improve, not criticize her. This insight reduced her anxiety and helped her focus more on her work. Marcus's lesson is clear. Instead of letting emotions control you, train your mind to think rationally. This isn't easy, but it's a skill you can develop over time. Imagine, if you practice this daily, detaching from negative thoughts and viewing situations objectively, you'll gradually build a stronger mind. A mind that isn't swayed by external judgments or pressures. When faced with challenges, always remember Marcus Aurelius's words. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Let's dive into the second strategy. What exactly are negative thoughts? They're not just fleeting feelings like sadness or frustration. They're like uninvited guests who whisper the same things over and over. I'm not good enough. I'm definitely going to fail. Or worse, I don't deserve success. These thoughts don't just linger in your mind. They gradually seep into how you see yourself, the world around you, and even your future. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, why are these thoughts so powerful? Let's consider a simple example. You just interviewed for your dream job, only to be rejected. What's the first voice in your head? I'm not qualified enough. Sound familiar? But let's break it down. Does this rejection really define your worth? Or is it just a sign that this wasn't the right fit at this moment? The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them." It's not the event that causes pain, it's how we interpret it. The issue isn't what happens, it's how you choose to see it. And this is a core lesson from Marcus Aurelius in Meditations. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So how do we take control of our minds when negative thoughts strike? Ask yourself 3 simple but powerful questions. 1. Is this thought really true? 2. Does it bring any value to me? 3. If I let go of this thought, how would my life change? Let me share a story about Bernie, a talented designer. One time, a big project of his was rejected by a client. His immediate thought, I'm not creative enough, maybe I'm in the wrong career. But instead of spiraling, Bernie paused and asked himself, is this really true or just my reaction to failure? He realized the rejection wasn't about his lack of talent, it was because his concept didn't align with the client's needs. Bernie then started listening more closely to his clients, and just a few months later, he landed a bigger, more successful project. This shows us that negative thoughts only thrive when we let them go unchecked. To manage them, you need to practice awareness and analysis. One effective tool is a thought journal. Each evening, spend 5 minutes writing down any negative thoughts that came up during the day. Then analyze each one using the 3 questions above. With regular practice, you'll start to see how many of these thoughts are baseless and not worth your attention. Imagine, if you removed just 1 negative thought a day, how much lighter would your mind feel after a week, a month, or a year? Now let's dive into the third strategy. Stoic philosophy isn't just about lofty ideas. It provides practical tools you can use to overcome negative thoughts and take control of your mind. Think of these tools as weapons to defeat negativity and cultivate inner peace. One of the most powerful tools is Premeditatio Malorum, which means the premeditation of evils. This might sound pessimistic, but it's actually a profound way to build mental resilience. By imagining the worst-case scenario, you don't scare yourself. You prepare yourself. Imagine you're about to give a big presentation to a large audience. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe you forget your points, or someone asks a question you can't answer. By visualizing these possibilities, you can prepare. You might bring detailed notes or rehearse handling tough questions. With this preparation, fear shrinks and confidence grows. As Seneca said, prepare your mind for unexpected challenges so you won't be caught off guard when they come. Another essential Stoic tool is keeping a thought journal. This isn't just a diary about your day, but a space to capture and dissect negative thoughts as they arise. For example, when you feel anxious, write down the thoughts such as, I'm not good enough to finish this project. Then challenge it. Does this thought help me, or does it just drain my energy? My friend Linda adopted this habit. She realized that most of her negative thoughts stemmed from fear of being judged, not from any real shortcomings. Identifying this helped her focus on solving problems instead of worrying about what others might think. Next, focus on what you can control. This is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Epictetus, another Stoic great, said, there are things within your control and things beyond your control. Let's say you're stuck in traffic. What can you control? You could listen to a podcast or reflect on your day. What can't you control? The traffic itself. Instead of getting frustrated, direct your energy toward things within your power. This principle applies to work as well. You can't control your boss's opinions, but you can control how you respond to feedback and how much effort you put into improving. Finally, Marcus Aurelius emphasized a critical practice: self-reflection. When negative thoughts appear, ask yourself, do I want this thought to shape my life? Imagine thinking, I'm not smart enough to pursue this opportunity. If you let that thought define your actions, you might give up without even trying. But what if you replaced it with, I can learn and improve? That shift empowers you to take action and grow. Marcus once wrote, your soul will take the shape of the thoughts you allow. If you let negative thoughts dominate, they'll color your entire life. But by choosing positive, rational, and constructive thoughts, you can build a stronger, more confident self. Here's how to start using these strategies today. Visualize the worst-case scenario, not to fear it, but to prepare for it. Keep a thought journal to challenge and reframe negativity. Focus your energy on what you can control, letting go of what you can't. Ask yourself, do I want this thought to define me? The fourth and final strategy is this. Overcoming negative thoughts isn't a one-time achievement. It's a continuous journey, much like strengthening a muscle. A strong mind requires daily practice to become more resilient and steady in the face of life's challenges. How do you start? Not with grand gestures, but with small, consistent actions that compound over time. 1. Daily meditation. Cultivate inner calm. Think about Marcus Aurelius. Each morning, he took time to meditate, preparing his mind for the challenges ahead. As a Roman emperor, his responsibilities and pressures were immense, but he found peace by turning inward. You can do the same. You don't need an hour or a perfect space. Just 5 minutes each morning to sit, breathe deeply, and focus on your breath. When a thought arises, don't fight it. Simply observe it and let it pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. Meditation helps quiet the storm of the mind, bringing clarity and calm. Imagine starting your day with a clear head, ready to face any challenge with poise. 2. Surround yourself with inspiring people. Seneca said, associate with those who improve you. The people you spend time with influence how you see yourself and the world. Reflect on your relationships. Are there people who uplift and inspire you? Or are there those who drain your energy and amplify negativity? My friend Anwin once felt overwhelmed by her toxic work environment. Her coworkers were constantly critical and competitive. Then she joined a personal development group where she found a supportive community. This shift helped her regain confidence and achieve milestones she never thought possible. Remember, your environment matters. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth and positivity. 3. Curate your information diet. In today's world, we're bombarded with information, much of it negative. What you consume shapes your thoughts. As Marcus said, your mind will be nourished by what you feed it. Instead of scrolling through social media or watching upsetting news, choose content that inspires and educates you. Read books that help you grow. Watch videos that spark curiosity and optimism. Try this. Spend 10 minutes each evening reading something uplifting. Over time, you'll notice how this habit shifts your perspective and improves your mental clarity. 4. Turn challenges into opportunities. Life is full of challenges, unavoidable moments that test our patience, resilience, and character. Yet, as the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, fire turns everything it touches into heat and light. In much the same way, our minds have the capacity to transform life's difficulties into sources of strength and wisdom. The key lies in how we choose to respond to these challenges. Consider my friend Finn, who aspired to start his own business. When he opened his first coffee shop, he poured his heart and soul into it, but things didn't go as planned. The business struggled, and eventually he was forced to close it down. At first, Finn was devastated. Thoughts of self-doubt crept in, and he wondered if he was simply not cut out for the world of entrepreneurship. It felt like a failure, a dead end. But Finn's story didn't end there. Instead of letting this setback define him, he chose to reflect deeply on what went wrong. He identified the mistakes he had made, errors in budgeting, marketing, and even customer service. With a clearer understanding of his missteps, Finn set out to improve. He took business courses, sought advice from experienced entrepreneurs, and developed a more solid business plan. Armed with newfound knowledge and determination, Finn opened his second coffee shop. This time, things were different. The shop thrived, becoming a community favorite. Not only did he achieve financial stability, but the success also far surpassed his original dreams. Finn's story is a testament to the power of turning setbacks into stepping stones for growth. Every challenge we face holds a hidden opportunity, a lesson waiting to be learned, or a strength waiting to be developed. Whether it's a failed business, a lost job, or a personal setback, the defining factor is our response. We can allow challenges to defeat us, or we can approach them with curiosity and courage, using them as fuel to propel us forward. Challenges force us to confront our weaknesses, adapt, and grow in ways we never imagined. They teach us resilience, perseverance, and creativity. While the process is rarely easy, it is through these struggles that we forge the skills and character needed to succeed. So when life presents difficulties, remember the fire within you. Let it turn every challenge into an opportunity for transformation. By embracing this mindset, you not only overcome obstacles, but also become stronger, wiser, and more capable of navigating the complexities of life. Gratitude is often described as the foundation of a fulfilling and positive life, and its power should never be underestimated. While it may seem like a small act, consciously practicing gratitude each day can profoundly reshape the way you view the world. Start your mornings with a simple exercise. Write down 3 things you are thankful for. These don't have to be grand or monumental. They can be as small as the warmth of the morning sun, the smile of a loved one, or the satisfaction of a well-prepared meal. It could also include bigger blessings, like the support of a loyal friend, or the opportunity to pursue something you are passionate about. By taking a moment to reflect on these positive aspects, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have. This change in perspective isn't just about feeling good in the moment, it rewires your brain to notice and appreciate the abundance in your life. As this practice becomes a habit, it builds a foundation of positivity, creating a shield of resilience against life's inevitable challenges. Over time, this mindset fosters a sense of contentment and peace, making it easier to navigate difficulties with grace. Moreover, gratitude extends beyond personal benefits. It enhances relationships and builds stronger social connections. When you express appreciation to others, it deepens bonds and creates an environment of mutual respect and kindness. Whether it's a heartfelt thank you note or a sincere acknowledgement during a conversation, these acts of gratitude can ripple outward, spreading positivity to those around you. In essence, practicing gratitude is a simple yet transformative ritual. It reminds us to cherish the present, value our connections, and recognize the beauty that often goes unnoticed in our daily lives. As you continue this journey, you may find that gratitude not only brightens your mornings, but illuminates every corner of your existence, creating a life grounded in joy, resilience, and positivity. We've come a long way from understanding the nature of negative thoughts, learning from Marcus Aurelius, to exploring Stoic strategies for mastering the mind. But the most important takeaway is this. This isn't a journey to perfection. It's a journey of small, consistent steps toward building a stronger, clearer mind. Remember, negative thoughts aren't invincible. They only hold power if you let them. When you recognize that not every thought in your mind is true, you unlock the door to mastering your mind. So, how do you begin? Start small. Spend 5 minutes meditating today. Observe your thoughts without judgment. Write down the first negative thought that comes to mind and ask yourself, is this thought true? Does it help me? What would change if I let it go? And most importantly, reflect on these lessons. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that true strength comes from mastering our minds, not our circumstances. Use Premeditatio Malorum to anticipate challenges, not to fear them, but to prepare for them. Practice gratitude daily to anchor your mind in positivity. One final thought for you. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to change everything all at once. What you need is to start right now. Imagine waking up one day with a calm, focused mind, free from the chains of negativity. A mind that empowers you to face the world with confidence and courage. That isn't just a dream. It's something you can achieve, step by step, day by day. Life won't wait, and neither should your journey to mastering your mind. Start today. Don't aim for perfection, just begin. With every small step you take, you move closer to becoming the best version of yourself. If this resonates with you, please like and subscribe to Daily Stoic Practice and share your insights in the comments. Your thoughts may inspire others on their own journeys to inner peace and resilience. Don't miss our daily videos, insightful discussions, and practical tips for applying Stoic principles to your modern life.